Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let me talk to you straight. The man sitting on the couch, waiting for life to change, he's not just wasting time, he's wasting potential. Every second you spend waiting for the perfect moment is a second you'll never get back. And guess what? That perfect moment, it ain't coming. Laziness is often misunderstood. People see it as mere inactivity, but it runs deeper than that. Laziness isn't just about lying on the couch or putting things off. It's a symptom of something greater, something rooted in your mindset. To overcome it, you first have to understand where it stems from: fear, comfort, or a lack of purpose. These forces don't just hold you back, they chain you to mediocrity. Fear is a silent driver of laziness. It whispers doubts into your ear, convincing you that stepping forward is too risky. You fear failure, so you don't even start. You fear judgment, so you never take the leap. You fear the unknown, so you stay in the safety of what you already know, even if it's not serving you. Fear paralyzes you, creating an illusion that staying still is better than taking a chance. But what you don't realize is that inaction is its own kind of failure, a slow, creeping loss of time, opportunity, and potential. Comfort is another deceptive force. It disguises itself as contentment, as though staying in your bubble of ease is a reward. You convince yourself that you've earned this rest, that you'll work harder tomorrow. But the truth is, comfort is addictive. The more you indulge in it, the harder it becomes to leave. Comfort tells you that effort isn't worth it, that the grind is optional. Yet deep down, you know the truth: nothing grows in a comfort zone. Growth requires discomfort, effort, and sacrifice. Staying comfortable might feel good now, but it robs you of a future where you could be proud of what you've accomplished. A lack of purpose, perhaps the most dangerous root of laziness, leaves you wandering without direction. Without a goal to chase, every action feels meaningless. You wake up without a reason to push forward, and so you drift aimlessly, filling your time with distractions that keep you busy but unfulfilled. Purpose gives you energy, it fuels your spirit. Without it, even the thought of effort feels like too much. You may tell yourself, what's the point? Purpose is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who settle. It's not about waiting for the perfect dream to appear, it's about creating one. When you combine fear, comfort, and a lack of purpose, they form a powerful trifecta that locks you in place. They conspire to make laziness seem like the easiest choice, the least painful path. But here's the thing: understanding where your laziness comes from isn't about shaming yourself. It's about awareness. You can't fix what you don't see. When you recognize that fear is holding you back, you can face it. When you acknowledge that comfort is keeping you stagnant, you can step outside of it. When you admit that you lack purpose, you can start searching for one. Change doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with a decision to stop letting these forces control you. Recognize their grip, break free from it, and start moving toward the life you're capable of creating. Setting clear goals is not just about writing down a list of tasks. It's about creating a vision that fuels your passion and demands your attention. Goals give you direction, a roadmap to follow, and a reason to keep moving even when the journey gets tough. Without them, you're like a ship adrift at sea, carried by the wind and waves of circumstance with no destination in sight. But when your goals are clear and meaningful, they become a guiding star, pulling you forward with purpose and energy. The first step to setting goals that ignite passion is understanding what truly matters to you. It's easy to get caught up in societal expectations, chasing what others deem important. But goals that aren't rooted in your own desires and values will never sustain your motivation. You have to dig deep and ask yourself, what do I really want? What sets my soul on fire? This process requires honesty and self-reflection, but once you discover what drives you, your goals will feel less like obligations and more like opportunities to create the life you envision. Clarity is key. A vague goal like "I want to be successful" won't push you to act because it lacks focus. What does success mean to you? Is it financial freedom, a thriving career, or better relationships? Break it down. Make it specific, measurable, and tangible. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get fit," set a goal like, "I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months by exercising 3 times a week and eating healthier." This level of specificity transforms an abstract wish into a concrete plan. Your goals must also challenge you. They should stretch your limits and make you a little uncomfortable. If your goals feel too easy, they won't inspire you. The best goals are the ones that make you think, can I really do this? That bit of doubt is where growth happens. It forces you to step outside your comfort zone, to push harder, and to dig deeper. But the challenge must be balanced with realism. An unattainable goal can lead to frustration and burnout. Find the sweet spot where the goal is difficult enough to excite you, but achievable enough to keep you engaged. Passion is the fuel, but attention is the engine. Even the most inspiring goals can be forgotten if they don't stay front and center in your life. Write them down, look at them daily, break them into smaller steps, and celebrate progress along the way. The more you focus on your goals, the more they become a part of your identity. You're no longer someone who wants to achieve something, you're someone who is working toward it. Goals that ignite passion and demand attention aren't just things you want, they're reflections of who you are and who you're becoming. They give your life structure and meaning, turning ordinary days into stepping stones toward extraordinary achievements. Discipline is not built in a single moment of extraordinary effort. It is forged through the steady rhythm of small, consistent actions. It's not about grand gestures or sudden transformations, but about the quiet commitment to show up every day, no matter how you feel. The beauty of discipline lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require perfection or talent, only persistence. And through persistence, you unlock a power that can transform your life. To develop discipline, start small. Too often, people make the mistake of trying to overhaul their lives overnight. They set lofty goals, commit to extreme routines, and expect immediate results. But this approach is a recipe for burnout. Real change begins with manageable steps. If you want to build a habit of exercising, don't aim for an hour-long workout from the start. Begin with 10 minutes. If you want to read more, start with a few pages a day. These small steps may seem insignificant, but they lay the foundation for bigger achievements. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns small actions into lasting habits. It's not about doing a lot all at once, it's about doing a little every day. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. The first few days may feel hard, but as you repeat the action, it becomes easier. What once felt like effort eventually becomes second nature. Over time, these small actions compound, leading to significant results. Discipline thrives on routine. Creating a routine eliminates the need to rely on willpower, which is limited and easily depleted. When an action becomes part of your routine, it no longer requires a decision, it becomes automatic. Set specific times for your tasks and stick to them. Whether it's waking up at the same time every morning, dedicating 30 minutes to a project, or spending 5 minutes meditating, a consistent schedule helps discipline take root. Accountability is another key to developing discipline. Share your goals with someone who will hold you to them. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or even a journal, having a system of accountability keeps you focused. When you know someone is watching, or when you see your progress written down, you're more likely to follow through. Expect setbacks, but don't let them derail you. Discipline is not about being perfect, it's about being resilient. When you miss a day or slip up, don't view it as failure. Instead, see it as a learning opportunity and get back on track. The ability to recover quickly from setbacks is what separates disciplined individuals from those who give up. Discipline isn't glamorous, and it's rarely exciting. It's the grind, the repetition, the quiet moments of effort when no one is watching. But it's also the force that turns dreams into reality. Every small, consistent action you take strengthens your will, sharpens your focus, and brings you closer to your goals. In the end, discipline isn't just a habit, it's a way of life, a life where you are in control, moving steadily toward the person you were meant to be. Accountability is the cornerstone of personal growth. Yet many people sabotage their own progress by clinging to the lies they tell themselves. These lies are not just excuses, they are self-constructed barriers designed to protect comfort and shield pride. They allow you to avoid the hard truth that your choices, actions, or lack thereof are the primary drivers of your circumstances. To break free, you must first face these lies, dismantle them, and replace them with honesty and responsibility. One common lie is, "I don't have time." This excuse is deceptively convincing because life often feels busy. But if you examine your days honestly, you'll see where your time truly goes. Social media, TV, procrastination, these are thieves of time you willingly entertain. The truth is, you have time for what you prioritize. If something matters enough to you, you'll make room for it, whether it's waking up earlier, cutting down on distractions, or saying no to less important commitments. By acknowledging this, you reclaim control over your schedule and your life. Another lie we tell ourselves is, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow becomes a perpetual promise, a safety net that delays action indefinitely. This lie feeds on fear of failure, of effort, or of leaving your comfort zone. The truth is, tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and the perfect moment to start will never arrive. The only time you truly have is now. Waiting for motivation or ideal circumstances is a trap. Progress begins the moment you decide to act, even if you don't feel ready. Then there's the lie, "I can't." This statement is often less about true inability and more about avoiding the discomfort of trying and failing. You convince yourself that the goal is too big, the process too hard, or the challenge too overwhelming. But the truth is, most limitations are self-imposed. You might not be able to do everything at once, but you can always take one small step forward. Every great achievement started with someone who dared to try, even when the odds seemed stacked against them. A particularly damaging lie is, "It's not my fault." Blaming circumstances, other people, or external factors may temporarily ease the burden of responsibility, but it also strips you of the power to change your situation. When you deny accountability, you hand over control of your life to forces beyond your influence. The truth is, while you may not control everything that happens to you, you always control how you respond. Owning your role in your successes and failures is the first step toward growth. Lastly, there's the lie, "I'm not ready." This excuse feeds on perfectionism and the fear of imperfection. You convince yourself that you need more time, more knowledge, or better conditions before you can begin. But readiness is not a prerequisite for action, it's a result of it. The truth is, taking imperfect action teaches you more than endless preparation ever could. Acknowledging these lies is not easy, but it's necessary. By facing them head on, you strip them of their power and replace them with honesty. And in honesty, you find the clarity and strength to hold yourself accountable, take action, and move forward. Your environment plays a profound role in shaping who you are and what you achieve. The people you surround yourself with, the places you spend your time, and even the thoughts you allow into your mind create the ecosystem where your ambitions either flourish or wither. While talent and effort are essential, they can only take you so far if your environment works against you. To truly grow, you must choose your surroundings wisely and intentionally, because your environment can either fuel your progress or become the anchor that holds you back. The people in your life are one of the most significant influences on your growth. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," and there's truth in that. If you spend your time with negative, complacent, or unmotivated individuals, their energy and attitudes will inevitably seep into your mindset. Conversely, surrounding yourself with driven, positive, and supportive people will inspire you to rise to their level. Their habits, outlook, and determination will push you to aim higher and hold yourself to a higher standard. Choose relationships that challenge you, encourage you, and align with your values and goals. Beyond people, the physical and mental spaces you inhabit matter greatly. If your home or workspace is cluttered and chaotic, it can mirror and amplify a lack of focus in your mind. Conversely, a clean, organized, and inspiring environment can improve your clarity and productivity. Take control of your space by creating an atmosphere that aligns with your goals. Whether it's dedicating a quiet corner for study or surrounding yourself with visual reminders of your aspirations, small changes to your environment can have a significant impact on your mindset. Your mental environment is just as critical. The content you consume, books, social media, conversations, and entertainment shapes your thoughts and beliefs. If you're constantly feeding your mind negativity, drama, or distractions, it's no wonder your growth feels stunted. Instead, seek out content that uplifts, educates, and empowers you. Read books that expand your knowledge, listen to podcasts that inspire action, and engage with ideas that challenge your perspective. Your mental diet is as important as your physical one. Be intentional about what you allow into your mind. Changing your environment isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Sometimes it means walking away from relationships that drain you or leaving spaces that no longer serve you. It might require stepping into the unknown to find a community or setting that aligns with your ambitions. These decisions can be uncomfortable, but growth often comes from discomfort. Remember, a seed can't grow into a strong tree if it's planted in poor soil. The same is true for you. To reach your full potential, you must nurture yourself with the right surroundings, people who inspire you, spaces that energize you, and ideas that elevate you. When you choose your environment wisely, you create the conditions for growth, success, and the life you truly want. Hard work is not a single moment of effort or a temporary push to achieve a goal. It's a way of life. It's a mindset, a commitment to giving your best every day, regardless of circumstances. Many people view hard work as something they do only when it's necessary, when deadlines loom, challenges arise, or opportunities demand it. But those who truly succeed understand that hard work is not a switch to be flipped on and off. It's a constant, deliberate practice that defines who you are and shapes the course of your life. Hard work begins with consistency. It's easy to work hard when you're motivated, but true dedication shows when motivation fades. There will be days when you don't feel like putting in the effort, when the results seem far away, or when the grind feels overwhelming. In those moments, the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who fall short is the ability to keep going. Hard work isn't about bursts of energy, it's about steady, disciplined effort over time. It's showing up when it's hard, doing the work when it's inconvenient, and pushing forward when it feels like you're moving against the tide. Making hard work a lifestyle also means embracing the process, not just the results. Too often, people focus solely on the outcome, getting the promotion, winning the race, or reaching a milestone. While goals are important, they are merely markers on a much larger journey. The real value of hard work lies in the person you become through the process. Each challenge you tackle, each setback you overcome, and each effort you make strengthens your character, resilience, and skills. The grind is where growth happens, and the more you embrace it, the more capable you become. Hard work as a lifestyle requires balance and intentionality. It's not about burning yourself out or working aimlessly for the sake of being busy. It's about channeling your energy into meaningful actions that align with your goals and values. This means setting priorities, managing your time effectively, and maintaining a sense of purpose in everything you do. Hard work doesn't mean sacrificing your well-being. It means working smarter, staying focused, and ensuring that your efforts contribute to the bigger picture. The lifestyle of hard work also demands a mindset shift. Instead of viewing effort as a burden, see it as a privilege. Every time you put in the work, you're investing in yourself and your future. Hard work builds confidence because it reminds you of what you're capable of. It builds trust in yourself because you know you've earned everything you achieve. In the end, hard work isn't about a single moment of glory. It's about the habits and principles you live by. It's a commitment to growth, a dedication to your craft, and a refusal to settle for mediocrity. When hard work becomes your lifestyle, success is no longer a question of if, but when. Every day becomes an opportunity to move closer to the person you're destined to be. In the end, everything we've discussed comes down to one simple truth: your life is the result of your choices, your habits, and your mindset. If you want to break free from laziness, excuses, and mediocrity, you must take control of your actions and your environment. It starts with understanding yourself, your fears, your comfort zones, and your lack of direction. You have to face the lies you tell yourself, acknowledge where you've been holding back, and commit to change, not just once, but every single day. You must embrace the power of small, consistent actions. Discipline isn't built in leaps, it's built in steps. Those daily decisions to show up, to put in the effort, and to stay committed even when it's hard are what sets you apart. The hard work you put in isn't about a single act of effort, it's about a way of life that defines you as someone who doesn't quit, who doesn't settle, and who doesn't wait for someone else to hand them success. Clear goals that ignite passion and demand attention are your guiding star. Without them, you're wandering aimlessly, filling your days with busyness but no progress. When your goals are specific and meaningful, they light a fire within you. They give you a reason to wake up every morning and a target to aim for. They remind you of what you're working toward, even when the journey feels long or difficult. Your environment plays a critical role in your success. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you, who lift you up and push you to grow. Create physical and mental spaces that fuel your ambitions instead of distracting you from them. Be intentional about the energy you allow into your life, because your surroundings dictate your growth. You cannot plant seeds of greatness in barren soil. And through it all, remember that accountability is your anchor. Stop running from the truth. Stop blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck for where you are. Own your choices, own your mistakes, and most importantly, own your potential. The lies you tell yourself are chains, and the moment you acknowledge them, you hold the key to freedom. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You will stumble, you will face setbacks, and you will have moments of doubt. But every time you get back up, every time you push forward, you're proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. So stop waiting for tomorrow, for motivation, for someone else to come and save you. The life you want is waiting for you, but it demands your effort, your focus, and your commitment. Decide today that you will step into your potential, that you will create a life defined not by laziness or excuses, but by hard work, discipline, and purpose. This is your moment to change, to grow, and to become the person you were always meant to be. The question is, will you take it? So stop waiting, stop wishing, stop dreaming. Get up. Take action. Because the world doesn't owe you anything, but you owe it to yourself to become the man you were born to be. Now go out there and show the world what happens when laziness meets determination. Let's get to work. Thank you.